Hello, Dr. Sands here. In this video, we will walk through key aspects of the redemptive way of strategy. It is the imagination of builders that shapes the world. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Every system we inherit, markets, hospitals, universities, governments, began as an idea in someone's mind. Strategy is never neutral. It reflects what we believe about power, purpose, and people. The question is not whether we are building. The question is what kind of builders we will become. There are three ways to build. The first is the exploitative way. This approach seeks advantage above all else. It treats power as something to accumulate and protect. It assumes a zero-sum world where I win and you lose. Exploitative strategy can look impressive. It can generate short-term results, but it is driven primarily by self-interest, even when it claims noble goals. It optimizes for control, leverage, and extraction. This way is not only visible in broken systems. It begins within us in ambition detached from virtue, in fear of scarcity, and in the quiet desire to secure our own position first. Exploitative building eventually erodes trust. And without trust, no organization can sustain long-term impact. So we attempt something better. The second way is the ethical way. This approach seeks fairness. It commits to doing no harm. It honors laws, standards, and professional norms. It aims for mutual benefit and sustainable value creation. Ethical strategy respects stakeholders. It recognizes that long-term success requires credibility, responsibility, and shared benefit. This is good. Ethical leadership should be expected in every boardroom, classroom, clinic, and company. Yet something is still incomplete. Compliance is not the same as calling. Value creation is not the same as restoration. Win-win outcomes are not the ultimate aim. Jesus lived, died, and rose again to reveal a more radical way. The third way is the redemptive way. Redemptive strategy goes beyond avoiding harm and beyond mutual gain. It seeks creative restoration through sacrifice. It asks deeper questions. Not only how do we win, not only how do we all benefit, but what is broken and how might we participate in restoring it? Redemptive builders willingly bear costs so that others may flourish. They take thoughtful risks for the vulnerable. They design institutions that protect dignity and promote justice. They steward capital not only for growth but for good. This is not idealism detached from reality. It is courage rooted in conviction. The world is fractured. Systems distort incentives. People are wounded. Strategy that ignores these realities will always be insufficient. Redemptive building joins God in his ongoing work of renewal. It shapes cities that reflect justice. It directs capital toward human flourishing. It forms schools that cultivate wisdom and character. It launches ventures that solve meaningful problems. It sustains hospitals that treat patients as image bearers rather than transactions. Redemptive strategy reframes leadership. Success is measured not by dominance, but by faithfulness. Not by accumulation, but by stewardship. Not by personal gain, but by gratitude and obedience. The logic of the kingdom is different. I sacrifice. We flourish. This way cannot be sustained by discipline alone. It requires transformation of the heart. It requires surrender. It requires grace. That is why it is rare. But when leaders choose service over status, integrity over expedience, and restoration over extraction, something profoundly beautiful emerges. Strategy is not only about competitive positioning, it is about moral positioning. It is about aligning decisions with the redemptive purposes of God. The future will be shaped by builders. The question is not whether we will build, the question is how. Will we build exploitatively? Will we build ethically? Or will we build redemptively? Believe in the promise of redemptive building and build for a beautiful tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I hope you now have a solid baseline on the redemptive way of strategy. I'll see you in my next video.